Hi guys, so today I just have a very small haul, so what I think I'm gonna do is actually try it out today. It's only one item that I ordered early ahead of the HSN Craft Day. I did make a video this morning showing that the 750 craft cart is already active, and yes, it's 750 per day, so like Monday 750, Tuesday 750, Wednesday 750. Okay, it's not 750 throughout the whole like event. I do get that question quite often, but I'll link what I've picked up. I'll link the things I've been reviewing and all that kind of stuff in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission. That means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. I love with the YouTube how they have that cute little populated like shopping bag or the word shop, or you just open the description box and it'll sometimes show them there too. And sometimes they're not there, but I have them written out in the description box with the links. Okay, so if you don't see a little image for it, it'll probably be in the description box written out. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't populate it. I don't know why, but that's what happens with certain listings. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, how do you find this, but you didn't find this one? But anyway, I always find the links and I have them there for you guys. So today I just have this one item. I'll update as I'm shopping because I've picked up a few things already myself. Plus, like I said, the things I've been making reviews for. And also, I'm going to do a live chat tomorrow, barring any, oh my gosh, fingers crossed, knock on wood, my table is wood, that nothing happens. My gosh. Last time I had that water line burst, or it's not the water line. Well, it was the line going to the washing machine. So once I killed the water, it was okay, but we had to get that repaired, and then it was all corroded anyway, so we just put in whole new spigots, like knobs, which was not inexpensive, but you know, things happen. So today I have the Fantastic Stamp and Die set, the Griffin Fantastic Stamp and Die set to try out for you. So tomorrow 11 a.m. I think is what I put it, Pacific. So that's 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you can join me, I'll be in the RV. It's funny, somebody was watching, I guess, my Griffin crop at home videos, and they're like, why are you in your camper? That was the question. I don't know if it said anything else. I'm like, for fun? Like, it was easier to put things in there. Actually, I said, it was easier just to leave things out and, overnight or whatever, whenever I came back and stuff, to keep working. But also, I was making videos throughout the day, so like, when the kids are home, it wasn't going to be conducive for that. So it was nice to just be in there and just focusing and quiet on what I was doing, So anyway, but we'll be in the camper, in the RV tomorrow, and we'll chat for a little while. I do have the Griffin Create 9 that I never opened, that I ordered, and I guess I ordered it last November whenever Create 9 had ended, and I guess I was still able to get it at that time. I'm just saying this because I know with Crop at Home, I was going to let you guys know if you can still get into the exclusive sale, but this year she has a new website, or I guess since November or something, or I don't know, a few months ago, that it is legitimately exclusive. So she gave a link, and prior years, like, you could just find the sale and it was fine. Everybody can shop it there on the website. So this time you actually did have to have the link. And since then, she has not brought out the Crop at Home 4, like, for you to pick up for, or a half price or any kind of sale. It's just not even on the site. Crop at Home 3 is still there for $495. So usually it goes for like $250, $150, or $200, whatever she ends up doing. If it has instructions or no instructions, it might be $200 or $150, something like that. So I don't know why that one's still full price. I think Create 9 is still on there, and I think it's still full price too. But I had never opened it, so I'll open it tomorrow too. Not a whole unboxing, because like, I don't want to waste your guys' time for something that was from the past. But I do want to open it up, especially right now that I'm cleaning out my garage. You guys, I have to do destash. I don't know that I have enough things to destash yet, like how I'm going to group things. But I will do that very soon. I just don't know how I want to handle that. So we'll get some info then. Okay, let's get to this. So this is a stamp and die set that are like the sentiments, right? And I know she's done different iterations of this, but I feel like I don't have this one. So I looked it up and I was looking through all my things, and I'm pretty sure I don't have it. Even this looks really updated, but I hope I don't already have it. Yeah, even this says 2024. So Fantastic Sentiment Stamps and Dies. That doesn't mean they're not similar from years past, but again, I don't have them, so I was happy to grab these guys. I love label dies like this, with the background piece. These are a good size. When I saw them there, I thought they were going to be kind of small. Even looking at on the card, it doesn't look huge. So this inner one, like on this guy, is like 3 1/4, and the outer one is like 3 and almost 4, like 3 7/8. Almost 2 and just over 2 1/4 inches wide, and then the inside one is like 1 and 3/4 inch wide or so. I'm just kind of rounding. So you can see this one's like 2 1/4-ish on that big side. 4 1/4 tall. I mean, that's pretty good. So these are just rectangles, but that's okay. So these are like 3 1/8 or so by 2 1/4, the larger one. And then the inside one is like 2 1/2 or so by like 1 5/8. So if I give you some idea, I'm just gonna measure the outside one on this. 3 1/2. Like it looks like that's what it would cut by just over 2 inches. So you have that die set, and then these are the stamps. And these are acrylic stamps. I mean, generally she works with acrylic. Sometimes they're great, and sometimes they're, you know, they stick to the thing real badly. Yeah, no. I mean, I can smell them, I can feel them, they're acrylic. And, I mean, that popped right off, actually. It was like no problem. So hopefully this is a good material. Since this is all I have to haul for you guys, I'm definitely going to stamp a couple of them and cut a couple of them. So we will do that. But you know, we have things like, well, hold on, let's get the carrier on here. Thank you ever so much. You are so very sweet. Wishing you the happiest one yet for your birthday. Think of you in times of, in this time of loss with deepest sympathy. And then of course you have like the die for, the stamp for the tag one there. This one's for that rectangle shape. Wishing you a speedy recovery. I feel better soon. Please know that we are here for you. So very happy for you. It is time to celebrate. Wishing you the happiest Father's Day. You know, may your day be filled with joy and laughter. Again, you can just put this on the inside of your card. You don't have to do any of this, or maybe even the stamp, you know, this outline stamp and then this. So they're nice for the top of the card, but I think some of these are nice for the inside of the card too. With that beautiful shape. Happy birthday from all of us with love. I am thinking of you always. Some bunny loves you. Shine like the stars in the sky. I'm just picking a few, and then again that beautiful stamp. Thinking of you with lots of love. Wishing you a lovely Mother's Day. Thank you for being there for me. You are the best. I am grateful for all that you do. All these kinds of things. And some are a little smaller and some are a little bigger, you know. Thank you. You are very loved. So, I think we should just start stamping. So, let's see. So, you know, a while back I bought like every ink that LGS Creative made. Well, not every, because they make tons, but it was like a big bundle. So I need to find a good way to store those. And I saw this one thing on Amazon. It has good reviews. I just don't know where I'm going to put it. Because again, I'm looking at clean out my garage so I can clean out my craft room and start up again. I would like to get some of that stuff from like IKEA, just if I'm going to do more things with HSN or whatever, or just more lives. I would like a nicer backdrop back here. So I'm going to be doing that. And along with that, obviously changing up a lot of things. So we'll see. But I have all the LGS Creative like hybrid inks, and that's just popped into my mind as far as they're beautiful inks. They're hybrid, so that means you can use them with alcohol ink or water-based, you know, things if you're going to color them. Generally with colored inks, I don't really color them. So, you know, the ink itself is the color. But anyway. But today I think I will use my diamond press inks, so they're water-based, and maybe, you know, we'll see how that works out. Yeah, because the water-based inks sometimes on acrylic stamps want to bead up. It's not the biggest deal. I haven't had that issue really, but it can happen. So I'm gonna try a couple different inks for you guys too to just see what's up with that. So I will be right back. So I just have some paper here. There's just some heavyweight white paper, nothing special, other than it's heavyweight. But I'll just cut this down just to have some paper to start with. And let's just do some simple something. So, well, this one's already open, so let's do this one. And when you have something like this, I just like to throw it, because like, let's say you put it down and it's like crooked or something happens, you know. So a lot of times you just kind of give it a toss. It'll just kind of settle to where it needs to be. So look at that, even when I pulled it that way, right? It just did something funny. So like that. I will say, people have been asking me about my diamond press stamping tool, and it is not an HSN anymore. I don't know if it's sold out. I will say that the diamond press inks are now on mydiamondpress.com. On HSN, it's just like a handful of a couple of the colors, but the other ones are sold out. So something to think about. I'm doing this upside down, so that's fine. Let's not worry about that too much. So I'm gonna pick that guy up, and let's stamp that in a cute color. I don't know, I was gonna do like blue, but let's go with like this candy pink. So the water-based inks. And And yeah, so it's been sold out. You know, I go between all kinds of different stamping platforms, like the original We Are Memory Keepers one, this Hobby Lobby one. Hobby Lobby? Nope. What's it called? Hunky Dory. Even just tossing it, you can see it kind of moved here. It's a gangly little piece, so we'll see how the die looks with that. Some people like to die cut first and then do the stamping, and you can definitely do that. That might help you because you already have it, and then you can set this up on it nicely, knowing that it's going to be straight. Let's see. Let's do thank you ever so much. I'm going to do it upside down because actually you can do whatever you want, I suppose, if you're going to put, well, generally tags are this way, sorry. You know. It's upside down just because the way I stamped this. Sorry, guys. And I'm just going to eyeball that. Call that good. I probably should have wiped that off, but that's all right. I have, you know, Tim Holtz, like the tonic one. All those kinds of things. So I'm back to this one because I can link this one if people are curious, where the other one is not available anymore, right? Ooh, how about some brown ink? Pink and brown. We'll do almond. It's a little darker brown. And that's stamped pretty well, so I didn't go to do it again. We'll see. And there are differences with acrylics, guys. I know acrylic is inexpensive, and that's what people, you know, companies work with that. But some of them are just super poor quality, and some are better. And even within companies, sometimes they use one time, and then next time use something else. I don't know. But this one so far so good. Very good. All right, let's put those back. Let's do the die cutting all at the end. So I'm just going to cut this off. And we'll see how that goes, because I can tell it that's a little bowed out right there. You see that? It's not like perfectly straight. Okay, let's put that one to the side. It's very pretty. Let's do one with some heat embossing. So I said I would try different inks. So those were water-based inks. For the heat embossing, you definitely need an ink that stays wet, which would be like a pigment ink. Hybrid inks do dry pretty quickly. I wouldn't recommend them for heat embossing. I mean, you can try it and see what happens for you, but generally they don't take very long to dry. So if something dries relatively quickly, it's going to be hard to heat emboss, but maybe you work really fast. I don't know. I want to try this shape. And I know I also have the flower stickers and dies that she just... Flower stamps and dies that Anna just came out with the last time around. I haven't tried those yet for you guys. Again. Ugh. I toss it. I want to toss it and put it in the right spot. I'm not going to fuss with it too much. How about... You know what I'm saying? Because if it's out, if it's this way, if it's crooked, that's not too bad. Let's do... So yeah, I'll get to those florals. They're right here, actually. These guys. I'm a little afraid of them. That's my problem. I don't know what to do with them. If I'm just going to cut them, you know, stamp them and cut them like this, or like, should we color them in? What's really cool is these designs, they're the wildflower stamps, were definitely in the kit. I'm missing one of them. Where did I put it? There are... Oh, this one. Do you guys remember that design from the Wildflower kit? It was one of the gold pieces that you can tuck here and there, so it's kind of cool. Like, it really does go back and give you that option to use those with your Wildflower kit. Okay, I don't think this has to be a hybrid ink, but okay. Let's do... I don't know. Like this purple color. So I have my little guys like this, but the other ones I got from LGS Creative I ordered last year are the full size ones. So let me just kind of get this on here, making sure we have color all over. So we'll use this one, and then I'm going to heat emboss or heat set the wording in the center. I will say, as I was cleaning out my garage, I had a tub up here that I cleared out last time I did some cleaning, and it is all heat emboss like powders, right? Your embossing powders, and I'm like, I don't really work with those very much, so I definitely need to destash those, and it's probably a good 70 different colors and bottles. So those are the kinds of things I want to destash, because if you're into that, then you would love to have that, right? So, okay, let's put this back up. I'm trying to get started making videos, you guys, so if I feel a little rusty right now this morning, it's because I took the weekend kind of off, right? So, let's see here. Need this guy. I'm going to put that on there. And the next one we'll use, I'm just thinking of the kinds of cards I'm going to do this one. Just a little note to say. So let's try this guy out. And I am definitely just eyeballing that. And then some VersaFine or your Sukaneko like player, like these guys work really well. Because again, pigment inks and they stay wet for a very, very long time. In fact, these are the ones that get me in trouble because I smear them or I put my finger in it or whatever. So generally when I use this, I heat set it or I wait a long time before I do anything else with it, right? So, I mean, that stamping is perfect. I really like it. I mean, this isn't crisp, but it's not bad. But the lettering is really nice. Sorry about the lighting if it's too dim there. There you go. Okay. And see, this is why with these kinds of things, with a VersaFine, like I'm taking my time, I'm wiping that down. I still haven't even brought out the clear embossing powder, and it'll be fine because the stuff just stays wet for so long. I will say, I keep grabbing this one instead of my clear embossing powder. This is Frosted Crystal. It's a little different, and actually I haven't used this. It's never been open, and I've had it for years. Let's open this guy and try it out. I'll be right back. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to use this. It's not going to be shiny, but it'll be interesting. Okay, so just a little bit. And let's pop that on my trusty vellum over here. And I don't know why I keep misplacing my clear embossing powder. I'm like, where is that? Okay, and we're going to heat set that. And when I say that, I mean I'm going to bring out my heat tool. And just on high, I usually wait till it warms up. And as you go, you just kind of bring it across, and as it gets melty, you just move it away. You're not going like this kind of thing. It's just, you know, keep it there. Some people like to heat emboss from the back. It'll do the same thing. It's just heat. So it can be on top, it can be through the back. And once it gets shiny, move on to the next area, okay? I'll be back. Interesting stuff, because I said, when does it get shiny and move along? It's not going to get shiny because it's the Frosted Crystal Antiquities. And so in a way, it just helps you heat set, and I can touch it, and it does feel like crunchy. I don't know. It feels very interesting. But it's not shiny, but you can tell because it gets less matte, right? You saw how it was kind of matte, now it's like stark black. But yeah, it's very interesting. Cool. All right, I'm gonna let that set up or cool off. I'm going to dump this back into my little pot. And oh, since I had my heat tool out, I did want to talk real quick about resetting this mat. I've been cutting into this Dollar Tree mat or Daiso. I can't remember where this one's from, to be honest. I want to say Daiso because it says A5. It was all warped and crazy, and I used my heat tool to flatten it back out because I had seen a tip about that with the magic mat that scrapbook.com has, which honestly they're only like $8 on Scrapbook, so they're not bad, the pricing on those. But and they're pretty, right? It's black. And anyway, they showed a quick commercial they have that you just heat it up and it flattens back out, and I was like, oh, I wonder if it'll work on this. And I mean, check it out. So I'm going to show you right now while I clean up what that looks like, and then I'll be back. Sorry for the rough edit, and I've just been, cleaning my garage. What I wanted to show you there, and like I just talked about, was how I just heated up my mat, from having seen a scrapbook.com like ad where they did that with the magic mat, and then I put something heavy on top. So I had this on top after I heated it up, and I mean, I don't know if you saw how warped it was. Actually, you might have seen it in other videos. I didn't really show how warped it was at the beginning, but kind of. That was pretty bad, and look at that. Ready to go, and it's sturdy again. Wow. So I'll keep cutting this. Again, like I mentioned there, I use it with my Anna Griffin plate set, but when I first tried these out, I was trying to look for the video, and I must have just used it in a haul video when it was like a Daiso haul or not HSN, a Dollar Tree haul. So there it is. I know these are the newer ones from the Dollar Tree. They look more like this, and they work too. And it's funny because they look a lot thinner, but if you really look at it, it really isn't that much thinner. So I might use it with the metal shim. I haven't tried that yet. But this is my old school one, and it works great without the metal shim. Or with it. You can do it either way. But again, I always like the smallest amount of thickness to go through my sandwich to cut. But anyway, let's get back to the new kit. So, yeah, again, I use it with my Empress. When I first did the tutorial, I used that mat instead of other things. I think probably in the Gemini, whatever I had in front of me at the time. Now I don't really have those machines in front of me anymore. I did bring my Empress back though, because I was like, you know what? It's pretty good. So she's over here on my side in a way that I can put my plates in, and they just come out the back, and it's literally just a hand, like arm's length. Great. So that's good to go. We'll be using that again more often. Okay, let's see. You guys don't really know that because, I don't really show a lot of die cutting because everybody has a different machine, and I don't want to waste your time talking about my specific machine. And it's like, sometimes I use a Tangerine, sometimes I use, my Platinum 6, sometimes I use the Platinum, sometimes I use my Marquee. It just depends on what I feel like that day. That Hello Hobby thing from Walmart, right? So I think this is the larger one. Yeah. Well, that's interesting because I was thinking about cutting this from like a pretty paper, or what is going on? That is kind of something to think about. I put it all together as one, but really, we'll try something else in just a minute too then. Okay. Well, let's not use this one right now. So right now we're just going to use this one, I guess, on both of them. Or, we saw that, great. Maybe I'll cut something else. That makes sense. Okay, let's do this. And we're just eyeballing where center is, left and right, trying to keep that. It is a little bit wonky, guys. Not perfectly there, but let's do that. So that's just one piece. And now that I see how we should use these better, I will keep that in mind next time. I did it all at once instead of doing the sentiment and doing the background. But, in my mind, the background one, like you can see here, that's cute, was going to be like a metallic paper. I guess like something like this, where it's just the paper. You don't have to stamp, but that looks really nice, and I probably should have paid more attention to that. So, let's run this guy through. I'm just going to run it through the Marquee right quick. And then the other one, we'll see what it looks like. I have a feeling I'm going to have to get rid of that pink background anyway. So let's just run this guy through. And now we have one flat piece, if you like that. That has all your info, your image. That's really cute. I like the way it's rounded and everything. Not bad, huh? Okay. This one, like I said, I feel like it might be a little crooked. Which, when you have really straight lines, you might be able to tell that that one's a little bowed there. And that was just me. Obviously, I stamped it funky. But again, those stamps are gangly, and I have other stamps that are like that. You just kind of want to make sure that you're keeping them straight. So what I can do with this one is not use that stamped edge, even though I like it. Let's do this. And then I'll run this one through like some other colors. So I'm just paying attention left and right. It's crooked or straight. There we go. I'm going to run this guy through, and then I'll run this one through like some pink metallic paper. I'll be right back. And that guy, and that guy, and then this one. It's really pretty. I love the font. I mean, they work really great, and you guys would know that when something doesn't stamp super well, we'll talk about it, or the quality of the stamp feels, that's really good. Let me pop that up on dimensionals just so we can have a look-see. I'll use these lower profile ones. If I remember, I'll link this because I always forget to link the Anna Griffin bundle. The other thing I wanted to mention was, guys, we just got off of Crop at Home 4, right? The dies in that kit are amazing. They're so pretty. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. So, I mean, I'll link them here with the HSN links because they are selling them on HSN, just the dies themselves, like the the frames and then the borders. There are no word dies this time. I'm not gonna put that on there. So so it's just those basically, and then they also have the paper packs. So the paisley, the faded rose, it's a real bummer they don't have the swag bag, because the swag bag is the one, the pouch that has the champagne matte metallic paper that is absolutely beautiful. It is like my favorite color now. I want some more of that. I think Anna said she'd have it on her site, or at least maybe HSN, I don't know. But it'll be out like in summertime, is what she said. So we're close to summertime. I don't know, but we're going to keep an eye out because we need that. But the swag bag is the one that actually had that. So the Faded Rose collection just had the papers and then like the borders and stickers and those kind of things. But the complimentary paper, metallic, was in the swag bag. So kind of a bummer. I mean, if you're going to use this like on a gift, I would just pop a little hole in there with like your We Are Memory Keepers tool or whatever. Let me clean up and we'll take one last look. I was just thinking, did I say paisley paper? I meant Phoebe, Virginia, and Faded Rose. They do have some of the other ones from past crops and stuff, but those are the ones that just were brought to the site now. You know, I had seen them on Anna Griffin's site whenever Crop at Home 4 was going, and they were like $80-something, and I was like, eesh, that's steep. And I think they were on sale for basically what HSN has them for now too. So I didn't pop at them that time because I went ahead and bought a whole other separate box, like a whole another Crop at Home 4, so I don't need to buy them separately, but if you want to pick them up that way, they definitely have them. So there you go. I mean, I can't say enough. They stamped really nicely. I love the font. It's really great. I mean, obviously you can put that on a card, and let me see. I was like, do I have any other different things here that I can just grab? I do have some little flowers, so we can take those guys. Oh, you know why they're here? Because Miranda used them the other day. There was something else that popped into my brain here to mention, and I totally forgot, so we'll see. But let's say you had some little flowers. Oh my gosh. I mean, this one doesn't match as far as the red, you know, and stuff, but like, you know, you can imagine having those on there, and they look really nice. That's my only fear. Whenever I have to stamp something, I'm like, it's gonna look like, I don't know. But that's really pretty. I mean, right? I don't know. we're just making stuff up here. Let's put a little something here. Some background paper that's gorgeous, of course, and I think you're good to go. Oh, look at that. You guys, all about it. I will try and conquer my fear about trying out the other set for you guys, maybe between today and tomorrow. I do have a few more review videos to release. Some other ones are LGS Creative. The only thing is they haven't launched them or released them on HSN, so I don't know. HSN pulls and brings things out all the time, so maybe it's going to be later, so maybe I'm not going to show you guys those. I don't know. So I'm waiting to hear back on that right now. But I do have another Diamond Press video to share with you guys, and hopefully you'll join me tomorrow. We'll talk a lot. That's how it is here on my channel. And we'll, I'll see you guys then. But for right now, I'll have all those different links. And if you had put something in your cart last week and now you're going to go ahead and pick it up, can you please click the link again? You don't have to add it again with the link, but just refresh that link so that these companies know that you're still coming over from my site. That'd be great. Otherwise, they forget, and then that's it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, just a little, I was all over the place in this one, but that's fun. That's how it is. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye now.